Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, just a quick update, and you can see the oil market's just killing it. Continues to kill it, and we highly recommend that you get invested into the oil market. I know the price is getting high now, but as we retest this local high, or maybe the all-time high of $150 a barrel, like I've been calling for since down there, we could have a big pullback and then another leg up, because this is going up there all the way up to a $209 a barrel by the end of this year. This isn't going to stop going up. There's going to be corrections and consolidations along the way, but there's a big bull market in oil, and it's going to continue to be an ever expanding bull market. And some of these oil stocks that are getting beat down by the Russia shit, because they had some Russia holdings and some Russia investments where they were drilling there, buy these stocks up like BP and a few other ones, because they're going to get real cheap, and then they're going to skyrocket as soon as they shake out and get all the sellers out and they figure out how to manage some of their holdings in Russia and how to, work around that. And they will, and that'll all the selling for that will be out, and all the losses will be factored in, and then their gangs are going to have to be rebought back in as the oil market continues to skyrocket, right? So buy them when they're cheap. Same thing with gold, $34 an ounce. Gold skyrocketing. I've been telling you guys how this is a textbook cup and handle. I went over that extensively in my members of Jabroni Killers, but in a brief synopsis in the gold market is you couldn't draw a cup and handle any better, right? You can see what a couple handle is it's a long continuation pattern, right? And it's a consolidation within a bullish continuation pattern. And you can see you have the big pump, right, with the inflation and the financial crisis. Then you have the consolidation, which is the cup back up to the neckline. See that, how it forms a cup? Here, we'll redraw it. You got the bull run, the cup, right? See that? You got the cup. Then you got a handle. See the handle? And then the bull run, right? This is the consolidation within the bull run. It's a bullish continuation pattern, one of the most bullish continuation patterns you can get. And the targeted move would be from the bottom to the top, and then you drag that to the point of a breakout, and you can see that's where you get a $2,862 target, right? So that's what you got going on there. And this is textbook. I've been harping on this since Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing came online, and you guys were all hawking and wanted to know the cryptos. I was trying to show you some things that you needed to be buying and paying attention to, because it was going to be rallying. And you can see the handle part of this consolidation pattern has broken, and we've come up to the retest the neckline. And as soon as you break the neckline and the old high, it is a very quick move from here all the way up into this $2,500, right? It happens like that. It happens in a blink of an eye. It happens so fast. By the time you realize it, the gold chart looks like this, and gold's trading up here, and you would have wished you bought into this long consolidation, but you were sucked into the noise behind it. But old Vincenzo's been accumulating. This is one of his gold stocks. This account would be about $4,000 higher if the one gold stock that I have a lot in wasn't getting hammered right now, because it was getting beat down from 12 months ago when they got flooded. But in 12 months from now, or 6 months from now, that company's bottomed out and they're starting to turn around. But you can see I've been buying, this is just the year to date, I've been buying into this for about 3 years. I don't sell anything in here. Most of my stocks pay dividends, so I get nice dividends, 5-6%. That just goes into buying more stocks and shares, right? And I keep adding into here from time to time. Every time gold dips, I buy more, right? And you can see it's just been a progressive through this year. It's been a good start to the year. We were down here at 6,500 to start the year, had a nice rally, then a sell-off, then a rally, then a sell-off. And now you can see ever since the February 28th, we've really accelerated to the upside. We were at $7,529 on February 28th. A week later, we've made $1,000, right? In a week, and this is going to be up more. It's been a very nice run, right? The last 3 months. has been a good run, right? You can see we finally started to level off and really go to the upside, because this has been on a long consolidation down with gold, but now we're really starting to skyrocket. You can see the day change, we're up 2.85%. So we're up some good percentile today. We were up about 3% yesterday. We're going to be up about 4% today, because I have a major holding or a moderate holding in something that won't get factored in till the end of the market close today. So it'll add about another $50 to $100 into my profit. So we'll be up another $500 day. You know, it's been pretty consistent, $300-400 days every day, right? You can see the trend. The trend is up, and I've been long-term holding my gold stocks and silver stocks. And Jerome, you wanted to know some of the stocks to be buying in gold. B2 Gold. I have a lot of B2 Gold, and I forget I always have some on my Cash App. And you can see in Cash App, I got like 155 shares, but you can see this is my all-time chart, Jerome, when I started buying on Cash App 1 year ago. And then I bought a lot in there, then I bought here, then I bought on the way down, then I bought some more up there, then I bought right 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 there, right? So I got it at all different prices, and you can see I was down as much at one point, $101 or 13%. Now I'm up 3.5% or $25. But then if you look here, this kind of breaks it down nice to you. You can see when you look at the details, something just based on these small amount of shares, $600, $700 in here. In less than a year, I got $10 in dividends, which went into rebuying stock at this current price that it was when they gave it to me. So I got about 3 more shares based off the dividends in less than a year, right? So at just long-term holding, I won't sell this until B2 Gold, till this probably says 3,000. But unless I buy more of this, if I only stay with the current shares, I wouldn't even think of selling this until this says about $3,000, right? 2,500, 3,000, based on where I think B2 Gold is going. But that's just another company. B2 Gold is a phenomenal one to own, Jerome. One that pays a dividend that is not crypto related. Kinross Gold Company, Kinross Gold Corporation. It pays a pretty good dividend for being a gold company. It pays 2.29% a year just to hold it, right? And then you get whatever capital appreciation happens. Right now is a great time to buy this. As you can see, the gold, Kinross Gold Corp. Now we want to zoom back out to the weekly. You can see it's a phenomenal time to buy, because it's actually on a nice consolidation after a pretty big pump, right? Let's turn it this way. You can see we had a nice little rally from a huge market sell-off all the way back here after we had a huge pump after COVID. We sold down almost to COVID lows, and then now we've started to rally. Oh, that was 2015, right? Then we rallied, COVID dump, then we pumped, now we've retested, and this is where I did pick up 550 shares of Kinross Gold if anybody's interested. And this is what we cover on, if you want to be a member of Jabroni Killers, we go over Commodity Mondays and Fiscal and Monetary Policy Fridays. I still got to get that video up for you, but we go over extensively in the gold on Monday. But I bought here when this double bottomed here. I said I'll get back in because I had some back here, wrote it up, sold it because I could see the gold market was going to trend down. But now I've picked up those 550 shares that I won't sell, even if the price came all the way down to 250. These 550 I got here are not for sale. I would just buy more if it ever got down here. I don't anticipate it getting down there. I anticipate this starting to round the bottom and start to get ultimately bullish and have a really big run up, at least to a local high in the short term to $10. But this is another long-term play, and I have price targets of way up here before I'm going to be selling Kinross Gold, right? That's another phenomenal company for Jerome. I know some of you were asking what I hold, and you can see crypto collapsing. Dent 6%, Theta 4%, HBAR 7%, IOTA 7%. And we had a big breaking news alert on IOTA. Remember that? We had this as our underneath target. That's why that was right there, right? 54 cents, your underneath target. We're almost there. The market is collapsing. Cryptocurrencies are not a hedge against inflation or against war times, anything. As you can see, they've been rolling over in Bitcoin. And as we do know, my Bitcoin SV price did sell out at a 6.25% profit, something we bought on Monday on an emergency buy alert. I had plenty of time, 2.5 days to sell out with about 12 to 15% profit, as high as 16.5 at one point. But I chose to try to make the run up because I didn't really It wasn't life-changing money, nor did I lose money. I made 6.25%. And congratulations to members of Jabroni Killers that traded with Vincenzo on that and had a successful trade if you did what I did on that. And you can see now we've come down to Bitcoin on a critical support zone, a 38,884 orange ring. Like we told you, that would top you out likely like it did back there. And Vincenzo rolled a pump from right there to right here, right? And then we had our stop loss set and it got triggered on this breakdown. But we told everyone, don't buy up here. The buy zone was all the way right down there. And if you were going to try to rebuy this again, you would rebuy a triple bottom. But the most I would trust out of a triple bottom would be to come right back up into here, a much shorter rally. If you can't hold this orange ring, you're coming all the way down to 32,000 in a crypto crash weekend exclusive special, right? An extravaganza. And it's same with XRP. You're starting to break this down. And if you can't gather some more support here in XRP, right here at this critical level, this is the 73-cent uptrending symmetrical triangle, you're going to break down past there and you're going to flush all the way down to our short-term target. We've been on top of this for you, right? If you're in that, you should be out of it now because it's broken down past the critical sell zone that we gave you. Same thing with XLM. XLM, you're coming up to a critical support zone. You need to hold this dotted line. And then if you can't hold this final last Hail Mary at 16.2, you're coming all the way down to the next ring and the 10-cent support on the ring. And it'll be a quick and fast and painful and fleece heisting and shisting to the ultimate degree if you're not paying attention and you were in this coin. And we told you, if you're trying to stay in it, you can stay in it till you cross 17 cents. Just below it should be 16.9, your stop loss, because it's a quick flush once you break that. So you shouldn't be in this coin if it breaks to 17 even. If it says 16 anything, you should be out, right? Couldn't be any more clear on that. ALGO is the same thing. I wouldn't even be in ALGO right now. I've been bearish on ALGO since it tried to come up and got rejected up here. I said it's possible to trade higher, but it's getting bearish every time it gets into the moving averages. DigiByte, extremely bearish. This is one of the most useless coins I've ever seen. I know some people love it. If you love it, don't hate me for saying it's useless, but everyone was getting on the hype train just because the price went up here. They weren't really looking at what they were buying, and this is coming all the way back down to its technical target. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love to my gold hodling community. Hey-o! Hey-o! Right, it's been those kind of a week in the gold and silver bullion market. Keep hodl strong, the gold and silver mining stocks, the gold and silver bullion itself, and reap the rewards of a 30-year hold that'll be better than any 401k plan you've ever had. Peace and love. Join Jabroni Killers.